This is KUGAN CASSIUS for IFL TV in association with Macklin's Gym Marbella. I'm in Sheffield here. With me I have Hollywood sensation. Are you former boxer now?
Behave yourself, lad. I will always be a boxer. That is all I am.
You're not Hollywood sensation?
No, I am not. I have never been to Hollywood, so how could I be a Hollywood sensation?
Are you in Philadelphia?
Well, there you go. It's not Hollywood,
Still.
That's not Hollywood.
Still. Alright, let's just get this out of the way. Did you cause some sort of problem on the set?
No, I did not.
Can you just clear this up? Because
let's just clear this up. No, I did not. I did not hit nobody. I was not involved in any kind of fight. That is all fabricated lies. Let me also just say that I also made KUGAN wait 15 minutes before we took this interview tonight. And I made him wait the 15 minutes because he took 15 minutes of my life for an absolutely disgraceful interview. On that note, I'll call it a day on that one.
What, you're not going to talk about it?
No. No.
I didn't force you to watch it.
Any more exposure than already.
Did I force you to watch it? Did I tweet it to you? Did I make you watch it?
Stop. I'm not going to talk about that any further.
Jesus.
Professionalism just exudes out of him.
Jesus.
Exudes out of him.
So, anyway.
Sorry, like, you know, professional. I mean, when I was on set in Philadelphia, Sylvester would never do that.
Professionalism oozes out of him. As always.
So, just to confirm, where did these rumours come from, by the way, about you kicking off on set?
That is not important. So let's just move on to the next subject,
Makes
please,
me think
KUGAN.
that something did happen.
KUGAN, was you there? Well, you'll never know.
So you're not denying it or confirming it?
I did deny. I said I have not had a fight with anybody. I have not physically touched anybody. So that is the answer to your question.
Okay.
According to media reports, I had gotten involved in some kind of confrontational incident, possibly a fight, which was reported a fight I had been in. I am telling you conclusively that I was involved in no fight. That is a fact.
Okay.
There you go.
Problem.
End of matter.
How long were you out there for?
2 months.
2 months?
Yes.
Who was the most famous person that you mingled with out there?
Sylvester Stallone, Michael B. Jordan, Tessa Thompson, Graham McTavish, lots of different names, but all just normal people.
Your character in the film, Pretty Ricky?
Yes, it is, yes.
Pretty Ricky Conlon. Is that his name?
According to media reports, but you will see when the movie comes out.
How was the experience out there?
The experience was fantastic. It's a once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm blessed. I'm very lucky to have come into contact with somebody like Ryan Coogler. Regardless of if I'd have done the movie or not, I would class Ryan Coogler as a friend for life. So that's how, and I have very few of them. So to clear that up, Ryan Coogler is definitely a friend for life now. Same as, you know, Michael B. Jordan. It will be a friend who's someone I'll always support and somebody I'll follow very closely for the rest of his career. He's an amazing actor, Michael B. Jordan. This kid's he's gonna do something special in the movie world. I'm indebted. There's a lot of people I should thank, but you know, I haven't got that long on the video, so you know, from the bottom of my heart, I can't thank Ryan Coogler enough. He's gave me an amazing opportunity, and you know, it's just special. I'm seeing my man now go out there, Frankie Gavin, going to go out and do the business, so speed it up because I am here to watch him straight away.
I'm assuming that obviously you're going to presume your boxing career this
That's all
year.
I am, KUGAN. That's all I am. I'm a boxer. I've just touched lucky and something else has come along.
Is it something you look to do after your boxing career as
well? That's not for me to judge. We'll see after the movie. Probably not once the movie comes out, but you know, it's a possibility of something. It's a possibility. I never say never, but at the same time, you know, I'm a very happy man in this boxing business. I love fighting still.
I've heard certain rumours about you and another cruiserweight potentially happening. Mr. Hernandez.
There is. Yeah. I'm going to speak to Edward tonight, Eddie and Barry, and see where we go. And you know, there's a lot to be sorted out and a lot to be put on in front of me and a lot to be negotiated. So you know, we'll do it. We always do.
When are you looking for this? I'm not saying that fight necessarily, but just
it might not necessarily be next. I mean, I've been out the ring. This is the longest that I've been out the ring in 5 years. So you know, I'm not going to be back in the ring till earliest end of May, early June, July. I don't know. So I'm here tonight. I'm going to sit down with Eddie, and we'll see what we can come up with. But one thing is most definite. I just want to fight the top guys. You know, I've got the monkey off my back. So what in November, and I've done something that I've always said I would do, and I was adamant and I was done, and I beat the guy who had a victory over me. Well, so-called victory. But I've done that now. The monkey's off my back, and now I just want to move on and look to fight one of the champions. I can definitely beat any of them world champions. On my given night, I can beat one of them. I'm not going in against a guy who's an absolute monster, who's just a killing machine. I'm going in against guys who all have been beaten, all have tasted defeat some way or another. And you know, I'm sure I can inflict another defeat on any of them champions' records.
Can you just give me a scale of 1 to 10 on how likely your next fight will be for a world title?
I'm not too sure. Let me sit down tonight with Eddie, and then, you know, maybe we might be doing another interview later on tonight. I'm sure, you know, I know what you're like. You like to cram things in, and let's just see what Eddie says first.
Okay.
You know, we've got a lot of plans, a lot of shifting to do. A lot of people want to box at certain dates, at certain times, and we all have to come to an understanding that everything has to work for everybody. Listen, I am not the be all and end all, so I have to work around Eddie has to work around other fighters. I'm not the only fighter he has. Eddie has 4 or 5 stars in my city. Take into consideration, my city is about this big compared to everywhere else, and everywhere else is this big. So, and he has 5 stars in my city. So, you know, it's there's a lot of things that have to be worked out, like I say. And Eddie knows me, knows I'm willing to fight absolutely anybody. You know me.
Oh, you'll fight anyone. Ring, film sets, back garden.
Well, I don't know about film sets. That is, like I say, that's don't believe everything you read in the papers.
I didn't read it in the paper.
Well, don't believe everything
Someone
you read on
phoned
the
me up
internet.
and told me about it.
Well, it mustn't have been someone who was there, because if they were there, they couldn't have possibly said they seen me in any kind of physical altercation, because that is just not me at all.
Okay, listen, Frankie Gavin's just about to start fighting. Just quickly, Mayweather Pacquiao, obviously Sky announced it, that they've got
Yes.
it May 2nd.
Mayweather Pacquiao, I think Floyd Mayweather is the greatest counter-puncher that's ever graced the sport of boxing. I think Manny Pacquiao struggles badly with counter-punches, so I think it will be a clinic for about 5 to 6 rounds, and then I think the back end of the fight we're going to see something from Mayweather that we've never seen before. He's going to have to dig in the trenches, because I think Pacquiao will bring it, but ultimately I see Mayweather winning, and I see him looking good in patches. But you know what, for the first time in his whole career, I can see him actually taking punishment on May the 2nd, taking proper punishment, or maybe even a knockdown. So I'm looking forward to it and anticipating a fantastic fight. I'm over the moon that Sky have got it. It's great for boxing, it's great for business, and long live Money Mayweather.
Is this the biggest fight ever?
Yes.
What
It will be the
terms
biggest
of
grossing
everything?
fight.
Yeah.
I think it's the
But in
biggest.
terms of the fighters involved?
Yes, I think it is. I mean, it's very hard to say things like that, because then you're talking about people like, you know, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, Muhammad Ali, George Foreman, Rumble in the Jungle. These are iconic fights in iconic venues around the world. So, as regards to the magnitude of the fight, yes, I do think it's a huge fight. But at the same time, I think it's the biggest fight by far of our generation, of our era, and I'm talking from the 80s. That's a tough one. I'd say from the mid 80s all the way up to now. It is the absolute hugest fight on world stage. It's absolutely massive.
Is it bigger than you and Chilemba too?
I don't know. I think me and Chilemba 3 can make absolute mayhem. I think it can do big numbers on pay-per-view. So, you know, especially after his win against that Russian the other night, I think he's opened the floodgates now. I think the public have really taken to him. Isaac, let's do number 3.
Tony Bellew, thank you very much for coming to IFL TV. You look very healthy, well, happy. So
Thank you very much. And you still look like the Kung Fu Panda, who is deeply in love these days. Good on you.
Thank you very much. He's about to start fighting.